Lindsay Hayes.
I'm Elizabeth Luna.
I'm Maya Nichols.
And I'm Lori Rutkowski.
And we're going to be sharing with you why technology is digressing. Most people would say technology today is advancing due to the ability to Skype with people hundreds of miles away, unlimited texting to anyone around the world in seconds, and posting tweets on Twitter using hashtags which link with numerous other sites that everyone in this world is able to see. However, there are copious negative effects on society today that technology has caused. These effects can be threatening to one's overall health and affect children's ability to focus in schools and their learning. Technology has also caused much confusion and misunderstanding due to the ability to post false information on the internet. It has also affected people's personal lives and their relationships on the social networking sites. We are sharing with you how technology is digressing in means of cyberbullying, decreased attention spans, false information being published, and social networking affecting relationships. One of the negative aspects of technology that has caused a digression in today's society is cybercrime, specifically cyberbullying. Today's frequent use of computers, the internet, smartphones, and other communication technology provide easily accessible and potential gateways to cyberbullying. This problem is a major concern among the middle to high school age population. Although this population is at the highest risk of cyberbullying, they are also the ones receiving more and more access to this technology. Schools are providing laptops to students to access and complete their homework online. Teens are receiving smartphones at much younger ages today. Activities popular among teens are also online gaming and social networking, such as Twitter and Facebook. In a study on cyberbullying performed by two researchers, about 4,400 middle and high school students of a southern United States school district were sampled. Their findings were the following. Cell phones are the most popular form of technology, with 83% of the sample using one at least weekly, if not more often. About 20% of the sample reported experiencing cyberbullying in the past 30 days. However, 20% of the sample have also reported that they had cyberbullied someone else in the past 30 days as well, with the most common form being posting vicious comments and rumors online. Professionals advise parents to monitor the interactions of their children online by beginning their access to technology through parents' accounts and their devices. According to one researcher, cyberbullying can range from unwanted constant emailing or text messaging to posting hateful rumors on social websites to posting degrading or threatening information about a specifically targeted person. Another problem with technology and cyberbullying is the disclosure of a target's personal information when false accounts are created, since the internet allows the bully anonymity and security when doing so. Cyberbullying has caused numerous amounts of social, emotional, and mental issues in today's society. These include low self-esteem, increased school absences, depression, anxiety, high stress levels, anger, and mood disruptions. The vastly growing problem of cyberbullying has become a global issue that still has no end in sight, almost as if technology has advanced too much to allow this problem to occur that it has spiraled downward into digression.
In today's society, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? It's okay. No, you're okay. Okay. In today's society, technology is shortening students' attention spans. According to an InternetWorldStat.com study, the rise in internet users has jumped from 361 million users to 2.4 billion users in just 10 years. Netbooks were added in the classroom in 2010-11 school year to connect students through technology and lessen the amount of the textbook for students to lug around in their backpacks. Though there are many advantages, netbooks can also play a role in the distraction, especially in class. Blocking websites can help, but there are so many out there that there's no way to block every distracting website. I've had students in my classroom go to sites that are considered more fun instead of the ones they're assigned to. This can become a very big problem and make teachers not want to assign computer-based assignments. Although teachers see a number of advantages in young people's heavy use of digital media, especially in their ability to find information quickly and efficiently, it is the potentially harmful effects that have families, educators, and policymakers worried. There is a widespread belief among teachers that students' constant use of digital technology is hampering their attention spans and ability to persevere in the face of challenging tasks. When studying at home, students have different types of technology at their fingertips. Their attention spans are so limited because of all the distractions that are caused by technology. In my own experience, I've spent countless hours being on Facebook and texting instead of studying. An assignment that might take 30 full minutes to complete might take closer to an hour, hour and a half because of my short attention span. When my mind becomes bored, I click the tab and out pops Facebook, or perhaps I receive a text. I can start a texting conversation and completely forget what I was doing prior to the text. This is bad because there have been many times when a great idea or lesson pops in my head and then something else grabs my attention and I cannot remember what I was thinking about before. In a recent published research, Pew discovered that many teachers have found that the constant use of technology has caused their students to have a shorter attention span. Pew emphasized their research on the effects of the internet and the wide variety of information at a student's fingertips. In this survey, the advanced placement teachers across the country, Pew found that 76% agreed that the internet has caused students to expect information quickly and easily, thus having a negative effect in areas like their ability to do research and spend time at it. In my opinion, the reason why students are so easily distracted is because they feel the need to be entertained. This is because technology has been their backup for so long, especially for the newer generations. There are iPad holders that children use while they're being potty trained. There are many parents that give their children cell phones and iPods to entertain them while going grocery shopping or while traveling. I understand that it's convenient, but it's distracting our students. Teachers are now fighting a battle. Educators not only have to fight to teach students, but they need to fight to keep their attention. We are constantly looking for fun ways to learn, and our biggest enemy is our students shortening attention spans.
Now here is an example of the media giving false information to the public. This false information has ruined the reputation of a man named John Stenglethier. Wikipedia stated, John Stenglethier Sr. was the assistant to Attorney General Robert Kennedy in the early 1960s. For a brief time, he was thought to have been directly involved with Kennedy's assassination of both John and his brother Bobby. Nothing was ever proven. And now that was a quote from Wikipedia about John. This excerpt was displayed on Wikipedia for 132 days before it was removed. This information disgusted John Stenglethier when he heard about this false biography. He doesn't know the author of this malicious posting. This was also posted on Wikipedia, which thousands and millions of people access each day. It is an online free encyclopedia whose authors are unknown and virtually untraceable. There was more to the Wikipedia posting. Here is another excerpt that John read at the age of 78 years old, years after he had been in the office with Kennedy. This quote, John Stenglethier moved to the Soviet Union in 1971 and returned to the United States in 1984, Wikipedia said. He started one of the country's largest public relations firms shortly after. However, none of this happened. He had never left the United States, and his son is someone who was involved with public relations. Only one sentence in this whole entire biography was true. He was Robert Kennedy's administrative assistant in the early 1960s. He was also his pallbearer. John Stenglethier said, It was mind-boggling when my son, John Stenglethier, journalist with NBC News, phoned later to show him that this text had also been on reference.com and answers.com. Representatives of reference.com and answers.com have stated that their computers are programmed to copy data verbatim from Wikipedia, never checking whether it is false or factual. Federal law also protects online corporations, including Bell South, AOL, MCL, Wikipedia, etc. from any type of lawsuit because Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, passed in 1996, specifically states that no provider or user of an interactive computer service shall be treated as the publisher or speaker. Therefore, they cannot be held accountable. About 150 million Americans use the internet daily, and about 14% of them use Wikipedia on a given day. In conclusion, 21 million Americans use Wikipedia daily. This outstanding number of 21 million viewers of Wikipedia receive false, unedited information every day. This does not account for the thousands of other websites that people are allowed to post without censorship. Though technology is advancing, there is an extreme need for a form of technology to be invented to screen these postings, whether they're true or false, before millions see them. No one should have a ruined reputation because of falsified information posted through technology, like John on Wikipedia, or others through Wikipedia, Facebook, Twitter, or other blog posts.
Over the years, social networking has affected relationships both in negative and positive ways. Whether it is a romantic, casual, or business relationship, social networking has affected them all in some sort of aspect. What is social networking? According to Webster's Dictionary, social networking is forms of electronic communication through which users create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content. Effects of romantic relationships. Here are the positive. If you're in a long-distance relationship, social networking can be a very important tool. For example, when you are unable to see your loved one on a regular, Skype has been known to help make the distance a little bit more easier to deal with. A few of the negative include, too many times have I witnessed friends of mine becoming upset because their significant others will not change relationship statuses on Facebook to, quote, in a relationship, end quote. One person in a relationship has probably liked too many pictures of an ex or another female acquaintance, or vice versa. A third, people do more talking through social networks instead of on the phone or in person. This becomes impersonal between the two, especially if the relationship is new. And fourth, people somehow figure out a way to ignore each other when they are actually in person to communicate. Effects on casual relationships. The following includes: friends can share pictures and update each other on what's going on in their lives, especially if they don't talk or see each other regularly. They stay in touch with family members, they meet new people with common interests, and also this helps you to express yourself or vent whenever needed. The negative include the following: cyberbullying. Some people won't know how to hold a conversation with others in person as well. And third, nervous. People become nervous to make new friends in person. Effects on business relationships. The positive include: your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram can be a good tool to attract people who are interested in the product you may be selling. Positive reviews on product could boost sales and attract more customers. Third, a way to advertise products, employment, or history of business. And the negative: instead of releasing statements about product lines, companies have to develop stories that promote the culture of the product instead of outlining its particular benefits. Second, comments about how bad a customer service may have been and disappointing products can run quickly through social media. And last, untruthful reviews about the business can surface the internet as well. Overall, technology's digression in society has many long-lasting negative effects to children and adults using the cyber world. Technology not only causes social, emotional, and mental issues among middle and high school age children affected by cyberbullying, but it also affects how students are able to learn since their attention spans are very limited due to today's technology. In today's society, political figures, among others, have tarnished reputations due to falsified information being posted on the internet. Lastly, technology negatively affects personal lives of social networking users by tearing apart relationships.